Hey, good morning. How are you today? Just quick tip when you're traveling to and from Port Canaveral. Today, my passengers may not make their flight out of Orlando International. Reason being, the Norwegian Epic, arrived almost 2 hours late to the port. My passengers have an 11:45 a.m. flight out of Orlando. It is right now 8:40. Plus, with good traffic, it's a 45 minute drive from here to the airport. If they are still not off the boat, it's 8:40, they're not off the ship. Even if they were to come out right now, they might be lucky and make their flight. But it's one thing that you want to, make sure. My recommendation is always try to book your return flight. If you're coming from Port Canaveral, you're flying out on the same day, my recommendation is get an early afternoon flight, at the very least 1:30 to 2 p.m. departure out of Orlando International. It is very rare for a cruise ship to be late to the port. Normally they're docked already by 5:30 in the morning, 6 a.m. and they're pretty efficient getting you off the ship. But when situations like this happen, everybody piles up by the exit because everybody wants to get out. Everybody wants to want to make it out to the airport or wherever they're going. So delays are going to happen. So you want to make sure that if you book your return flight for the same day that you're returning from your cruise ship, at least shoot for 1 p.m., 1:30, at the earliest departure if you can. I know some places and some airlines have limited flights during the day. If you're on one of the budget airlines like Frontier, Breeze, Avelo, those don't have that many flights to your destination. But if you're traveling with the major three airlines, United, American, and Delta, even Southwest, you have better chances, better odds of getting out on time or even the same day. So remember, cruise ships do not often arrive late at the port, but it does happen. Today it happened. The cruise was about an hour and a half, 2 hours late to the port. The reasons are unknown. It wasn't weather, so it probably was mechanical. Maybe they were on, propulsion. Sometimes it happens. They lose an engine and it can't go as fast as normal. So, but remember, for your traveling convenience, if you're booking the same day, if your flight is the same day as your return from the cruise ship, try to book it for early afternoon or even later. All right. So this is your Orlando chauffeur with PDA Limo. Feel free to give us a call or book online. You always get a discount when you book online, 10%. And we'll be happy to take care of any of your travel needs while you're in Orlando, Florida.